welcome back. We are in Castle Cainhurst with our mighty one blood vial. That's okay. Nothing's gonna attack us here in the beginning. You can see we've got
Cain's servant.
A Cain servant? Is that the name?
Cain's servant, as in they belong to Cain.
Now the ones that that's start in the beginning here, don't attack you. Later they'll jump up with some swords and stuff. So there's a couple servants around, but what also is around here, I don't know if you looked up the name to them, the invisible ghosts. We won't see them until I grab an item. So until you take an item, it's kind of cool. Until you take an item, they won't attack. As soon as you take an item, there's one. They will start coming out and appearing.
Forsaken castle spirits.
Forsaken castle spirits, okay. Yes. So these are women with different knives and such. I'm not going to leave the servants alive either. As long as you hear the crying, laughing going on, they are still around. And go ahead and light my, oops. Yeah, my torch a bit. Your torch will help see them as well. If you light up a bit, you can see one in the distance there. Before they attack, before they go solid and come out to attack you. These are not too bad. These are sort of like the training ones to sort of get you used to the concept. Later they'll have some more varied attacks that make them more of a challenge. Let's see what we get in this chest. Ah! The Repeater stash. I guess it's how you say that. Repeater, I don't know.
Rider polish? Wash?
So, this is a trick weapon. Welded by the Knights of Cainhurst. Combines a sword with a firearm. So, basically, its trick mode is it's a sword with a gun. Built into it. I like my Blades of Mercy better. So, I'm gonna stick with it. And there's gonna be another Cainhurst gun later. I think if you wanted a combined weapon, the rifle spear is a better one. But it's all about movesets and style and what you prefer. Yeah. Yep. Oh, now she got angry. She's gonna hit me with her cleaning brush. Alright, and sort of, there we go. They can be difficult to find.
You're destroying their candles. I'm sure the servants worked very hard to set those up.
You can see that I'm hitting both. That's another reason I like the Blades of Mercy. They pretty much create like a whirlwind around you. So anything that closes in on you... Wow, I botched that one. Anything that closes in on you while you're doing your little stab moves also gets hit and knocked back. Alright, go ahead and collect this item, which is some more knowledge. I'll pop our knowledge here in a second. I just don't want to get caught by any of them. Because they wander around, so they're not in the same spot all the time. Okay. This area bugs the crap out of me. Because it feels just like there should be something here. There should be something you could do, something you can open, unlock, find. It's nothing. There's nothing there. Like I said, be careful, they can overwhelm you, but these are not that dangerous. Later, when they start taking their heads off, that's bad.
Moving your head in general is bad.
I'm wondering, I remembered to upgrade the Blades of Mercy, didn't I? I mean, they're working quite well for me. I don't want to say that, like, they're bad or anything, but I did...
Yes.
Yeah, I got them to +6. Okay. I believe Cainhurst has a lot of upgrade items to find as well. Alright, I'll remember you. Oh, I guess I'll do you now. Okay. When we get a moment, I'll read the description on the gun we found. I don't think I went to description for lore. Yeah, Bloodstone Chunk. Yeah, this is good for upgrades. Let's just quickly check. Welded by the Knights of Cainhurst, combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by Cainhurst Earl. The old nobles, longtime imbibers of the blood, are no strangers to the sanguine plague. And the disposal of beasts was a discreet task left to their servants, or knights as they were called for sake of appearances. So, Cainhurst, they're experimenting with blood, like the church. Like the church, they've got people turning into beasts from experimenting with blood. The church created hunters to sort of make it feel like you've got like this armed police force protecting you.
Mm-hmm.
And Cainhurst knights were pretty much Cainhurst version of hunters. They were created to hunt down the beasts that they were creating, but at the same time make it look like do I not have my I guess I didn't. Oh, I do. Okay. To make it look like to the general populace that the knights were protecting them. And not actually a cover-up for the Queen and the experiment she had going on. Alright. So far I haven't needed that blood vial yet. This is another trap area. There's a bunch in here. You'll see them when you pick this up, but you can just run back, and then there you go. And not get caught in the middle of them all. The combo I'm doing of locking on, dashing, and then stabbing is very powerful for the blades when they land. So if you do take up this weapon, you want to get into the ability to, the habit of being able to pull off the moving and attacking at the same time. Even if you just do it up out of a thing there, you can even back jump, stab. Let's see if I can get... I can't get the jumps. I can never get the jump off right. Alright, there's one more over here. Okay, hard to tell because they're kind of a ghost.
Kind of a ghost?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of non-corporeal, in their form, to tell what they're wearing. But this next chest item will give us a clue, and actually gives us a lot of lore information. So from this, we got the noble dress.
The book has it listed as the alluring dress.
The alluring dress? Well, no. It is the noble dress So, does this dress look like anyone to you?
With the Marian Queen lady?
No, she wears all white. Who do we know in a red and yellow dress?
Oh, that question. Oh, it's Ariana, right?
It's Ariana. So this is sort of what confirms that Ariana is from Cainhurst. If we look at the description for the dress, a finely tailored Bordeaux dress worn by the nobles of the old bloodline that traces back to the forsaken Castle Cainhurst. Ah, excuse me. So, Ariana has, basically, she's part of the noble blood of Cainhurst, meaning, a line that has greatly used, the blood of the Great Ones. I think I'm gonna rock, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rock the, oh, we don't have the Executioner set yet, do we?
No, actually, I think you get it here.
We won't, yeah, we'll get it here, won't we? Well, let's go rock Gascoigne for a bit. So yeah, it confirms that she is, a royal blood, and that's why her blood is special. That's also why, Adela, the nun, really doesn't like to have anything to do with her. And potentially will kill her at some point, because, you know, the church did seek to eliminate, pretty much everyone at Castle Cainhurst. And then Cainhurst is somehow pulled into its own nightmare. Now that's not explicitly spelled out how or why. I believe my interpretation, okay? This is Mike's talking now. This isn't accepted 90-page lore document stuff. I believe Master Logarius, who led the Executioners, and who Alfred is trying to save, I believe, sorry, I could kill a gargoyle. And yeah, that is a gargoyle, because there's one sitting up there. That's what they look like in statue form. And the reason... Well, okay, one reason for all the statues is to highlight the decadence of the Cainhurst lineage and everything. But the other is to make it easy for these guys to hide in. So that you can run up and not see them.
They're, lost child of antiquity.
They're the lost child of antiquity?
Yes.
The gargoyles.
No, they are bat-like creatures with human heads encountered on the ramparts and roof of Cainhurst Castle.
That does not look like a child to me. Of anything.
It's deformed.
So I believe that the, Master Logarius, as part of his final choice, how he winds up here, he pulled it into a nightmare using some probably forbidden if people knew about it, or not exactly well-known methods, but something that the church might know, that the executioners might know. He pulled
that doesn't look childlike to you?
What's that?
That doesn't look childlike to you?
No,
Look at it. It's adorable. Don't you just want to hug it?
There's our way that we came in. It's a cool moment where you can see... Oops. Sort of, you know, the bridge and everything that's busted and out. And then there, the light over that direction, that is, Hemwick, Charles Lane, a little farmhouse area that we went through. You can see how it's still sort of connected, right? But not really, because there's no way to get here in reality. And its moon never changes. So it's not full-on, like, Great One Dream. But it's not exactly existing in a realm of everything else. I don't think there's anything in this room except more statues. Oh, wait, you're not a hunter. I don't think you're supposed to be a hunter. Maybe you're supposed to be some kind of Cainhurst knight?
That's a servant.
Is it just a servant?
I believe it to be. 1 second.
I mean, because it's pretty deft with that sword. Oh, he dropped me blood vials. I had to use the blood vial on him, and he dropped me more. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively use one.
Yeah, it's a Cain's servant.
Cainhurst servant, huh?
No, Cain's servant.
Cain's servant.
It belonged to Cain.
Okay. Alright, so... out here, and now I don't think there's anything this way. This is where we'll get our executioner set. This is a great setup, by the way. You see the gargoyles?
I'm looking.
I give you a moment.
I could cheat if I wanted to.
Are you cheating?
Maybe.
It's not really marked, actually.
I marked the ones over here.
Yeah. So, he's right in front of me. He's sitting on the far ledge.
Oh!
But the way they put all these statues here...
No, yeah, they're marked, see?
Oh yeah, okay, there. The way they put all these statues like this, it gets you like, okay, there's gonna be a gargoyle, I don't see it, I'm looking all over, and then you miss the obvious. And then, these guys do that little sonic attack.
Well, they're bat-like, so...
I'll give you the bat-like.
No, that's what the book says. The book also says they're children. They're baby...
children thing.
They're baby... bat monsters. Well, baby bat monsters.
Well, I'll just shoot you off, I don't care.
They just want their mommy.
And now we get the executioner's garb. So, attire worn by the band of executioners commanded by the martyr Logarius. Later became the basis for all church attire with its heavy drapering of holy shawl. As the great Logarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish, but regardless, we shall always strive to be good. And yeah, when you get this on, you can pretty much just see this is, I don't think these... yeah, I don't see anything different. That is straight up... Alfred. Which also means that was a body of an executioner, most likely, there, that we got them off of. Alright, good.
Yay for looting bodies.
So, I don't want to really fight anything in here. I'm going to grab this piece of treasure. Which is going to be the Vile Blood Register. And I'm going to take this elevator.
Why?
For a short ride. I don't think there's any shortcuts on this road, no. Okay. Which brings us back to the start, actually. And creates a nice shortcut. And a good point for me to go spend these blood echoes. And...
behind it was a frenzied cold blood, okay.
Spend these blood echoes and restock my, blood vials. And it's also a good spot to, stop this episode, so we will, I will be back for Castle Cainhurst next episode.